Welcome to the Ask Dr. Deanna show. I'm Dr. Deanna Holgren, your host. Join me weekly as I cover various health-related lifestyle medicine topics that you get to request. This show is for anyone who wants to proactively improve their health position. I hope you enjoy the show. Hey, everybody. Welcome back to today's episode of Ask Dr. Deanna. I'm excited to be with you guys today and just excited to share with you a summer wellness strategy. I have decided that I'm going to take a little bit of a break over the summer, a little bit of a break from our podcast just to be with family and to focus on some things there. And because of that, I wanted to share with you kind of the summer strategy and some of the things that I'm personally looking at that I know will make a difference. And, you know, summer is such a great time. It's a great time to be with family. And truly, you know, sometimes we never really know how much time we have left with family and with friends and so forth. I know this is something that definitely has been kind of knocking on my door in terms of, you know, with my patients, with a lot of people, friends, family, and so forth. And so, anyway, time is something that we all have the same amount of. It is very, very limited. It is very, very precious. And I want you to know the value of that. So let's talk a little bit about summer wellness strategy. What does it look like? Well, first of all, one of the things that we typically see is people they become more active. Now, for those of you in California, you guys are active all the time, but for the rest of us and the rest of the country, maybe not as much. And so summer is a time that we are able to be outside so much more. We're able to enjoy a lot of outdoor sports, a lot of outdoor hobbies, a lot of just outdoor family gatherings and so forth. So I just want to encourage you to take advantage of that. And even maybe consider something new. What is something new that you want to learn? A new hobby, a new type of workout. Mix it up. One of the things that I love with workouts is that sometimes we can kind of get stuck in a rut of doing the same workout over and over and over. Well, at least you're working out with that. But when you change it up and you adopt something new or do a new program, or maybe even just follow a new person, on YouTube who's, doing, a trainer, so to speak. Basically, you start working other muscle groups, that sort of thing. And so that's why sometimes doing something new can really, accelerate your metabolism, so to speak, and get you some really, really great results. So just want to encourage you to look at that, especially if you're in a bit of a rut right now. With your workout routine. Also, when it comes to eating, I always say, gosh, for the summertime, you want to continue to do your intermittent fasting if you've been consistently doing that. Some people will move to sort of an 80-20 rule where 80% of the time they are following, their plan of intermittent fasting and then following their eating plan of, whole foods, nutrient dense, clean, and all of that. And then the other, 10, okay, let's prefer more like 90-10 rather than 80-20. But the other 10 to 20% of the time, they're living life. We want people to be able to partake, to be able to enjoy, to be able to be a part of. And, one of my favorite things there is, just basically always have a protein shake before you go to the party. And then if you are going to partake at the party, do so in small servings, small sizes, if you will. Okay. So basically following that 80-20 rule, and then just really, enjoying what is, loving what is, enjoying time with your family, enjoying life, being thankful, practicing gratitude. So many things that we've talked about over this past year, on the podcast, and just really being thankful for the time that we do have. And, as I said, follow that fasting plan. But even that, if you feel like, you're, unable to do that or whatever, then because things get busy or, you're in a tremendous amount of activities, whatever, fast when you can. Okay. It absolutely, will be a jump start to your metabolism and will help you along and moving in the right direction. Sometimes you guys have heard, I'm sure, the movie Eat, Pray, Love. Definitely I would change that to Fast, Pray, Love, or maybe Eat from the Garden, Pray, and Love. But those, truly, that's a great way to look at the summer and just really, again, being present, engaging with people, and spending time on personal development. That's huge as well. When you look at, when I look at my plan for the summer, my strategy for staying well, it includes a tremendous increase in activity. I'll be doing more. I'll be outside a lot, planting a garden, new exercise routines. I actually picked up one yesterday that was a stair routine that was new. Doing something new that way is part of the routine. And then also just eating from the garden, lots of fresh vegetables, wonderful foods, sharing those with friends as well. And, just really living life and appreciating what we have. Because there's always something to be thankful for. One of the things that I grew up hearing consistently from my mother actually was the saying that she always had, and it was, "Look at the bright side, Deanna." And it was, no matter what you would say, it didn't matter what was wrong or what was going on. That woman would say, "Look at the bright side," and she would give you sometimes something ridiculous that was the bright side. And, I learned that over time, and it really ended up serving me well, because what happened is anything that would happen in life that was maybe hard, anything that was challenging or, hurt or whatever, I would always consistently find myself looking for the bright side in that. And sometimes the bright side is, okay, well, if I'm going to walk through this, I'm going to learn something from it. Okay, so what can I learn from this that I can use to help myself down the road? What can I learn from this that I can use to help other people down the road, to make a difference in my children's lives, to make a difference in my friends' lives, to make a difference somewhere? Okay, because again, sometimes things are hard. Okay, we walk through that and basically get to the other side, and you can use that. I always say that nothing goes to waste, and especially nothing goes to waste in God's economy. Everything gets used for something. And so I just want to encourage you, as you go into this summer, to live life to the fullest, have a great time, love your friends, love your family, be present, stay active, and learn something new. One of the things that I love about learning something new is that it can really just energize you tremendously. So sometimes we get kind of stuck in a rut, and it can be a rut with our exercise routine or even the things that we're eating or whatever. And then or even a job. Think about if you've changed jobs in the last 5 years. When you started that new job, maybe you felt somewhat exhilarated, like a new energy surge, that was basically uplifting to you, that basically kind of helped fuel you through your day. Well, it's the same thing with a new hobby or a new activity or something new that we become very, very passionate about. You can use that in such a positive way because it gives you such great energy that then you can go out and, pass on to other people, and again, make a difference in other people's lives, which is really what my intention, what has been all along with this podcast, is to make a difference in other people's lives, to help positively impact my patients' lives, to help positively impact other people's lives as they are on this health journey and moving forward, and just trying to really embrace a transformation, if you will, for people who maybe woke up one day and said, "How did I get here? Okay, how did I land right here? Where I'm now, 20 pounds overweight, and I've got all these health problems and all these issues," and just really to help people transform that and turn it around and get the ship moving in the right direction. So here's the thing, and this is sort of a little bit of I guess, a little bit of wisdom, something that I've learned over time. And it certainly is true with our health. Okay. It's true in so many areas of life, but definitely true in health. And it's basically this. Sometimes we get off course. Okay. we get off course maybe by a degree. And 1 degree off course is really not a big deal at all because you can still find your way back on course. It's just 1 degree. But when you don't correct that 1 degree, the next thing you know, you're 2 degrees off, and then 3 degrees. And before you know it, you're 15 degrees off course. And before you know it, you might even be, 50 degrees off course. And then you no longer know where the course is because that 50 degrees off course has become your new normal and you can't find the course. So one of the things I would encourage you to do this summer is be quick to course correct. Okay. There will be times that, you're at the party, you're doing this, you're doing that, whatever. You go on vacation, right? We all take vacations and, maybe you're off course, but just be sure to course correct and get back on the course before it's so far away that you don't know where the course is, and I always think about ships in the ocean, maybe airplanes, just different, navigation, vessels that navigate. The ocean is a big one because to me, that's just so massive. And, I think it's so easy to get lost there. And I think, well, if I were on a ship and I were even just 5 degrees off course, I'm not going to end up wherever it is that I'm planning on going. So I've got to make constant course corrections. And again, it's the same thing with health. So just want to encourage you for the summer, have a strategy, find something new that you're going to learn, incorporate a new activity, a new physical activity, eat from the garden, okay? Pray a lot and love all the people around you. So thanks so much for joining, you guys. I hope you have a fantastic summer and I will see you back toward the end of the summer. So thanks so much, everybody, and have a great day. I hope you enjoyed that episode. For more information, visit me at deannaholdren.com. Find me on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter at Dr. Deanna Holdren. I really want to hear from you, so message me. I love taking your messages and creating topics from them. Please rate, review, subscribe, and share my show with those who have an interest in health and wellness. Thank you for tuning in and see you next week.